Okay, everyone, it's time for the finale, I think, of the casting of Frank Stone. We're gonna find out. Yo. I got a bonus. Another bonus. Technically, isn't the killer supposed to come after you when you're making this noise? Pretty easy.
Do you think that fixed the elevator?
Guess we're gonna find out.
No, this is not Dark Pictures Anthology, Alex from Phoenix. This is its own thing. It's a Dead by Daylight series that they're starting. If this is successful, I feel like they're gonna make more. Oh, hi! Interesting entrance. I'm gonna use the door. Help Maddie go for the elevator. Help her.
Stay away from her, you son of a bitch! Sam?
Oh, look!
Go! All distracted.
Shit.
Maddie's grateful you chose to protect her.
Linda.
I mean, why couldn't you both have gone into the elevator? Right? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Why couldn't you have both gone into the elevator at the same time? Right? Okay. Anyway. Doesn't really make much sense, but okay. Why is she back here? And why? This is a different level of it. Feels like you're higher up. You are higher up here.
How the fuck did I ever end up here?
Maybe someone has to kiss him? Oh, I see.
Madison, I'm so glad we're finally able to talk one-on-one.
The fuck are you? What have you done?
Ah, yes. A regrettably unavoidable series of misfortunes. I don't expect you to understand everything at play here, but suffice it to say, one cannot make a proverbial omelet without breaking the proverbial eggs.
Well, I'm gonna kick
Eggs.
your proverbial
They're not
ass.
fucking eggs. You lied. You cheated, manipulated, and now there's some kind of horrible monster hunting us.
I have never lied to...
Oh, give me a fucking break, lady.
I can make your nightmares go away. I will make them go away. All this pain, all this trauma, gone. You just need to tell me you want me to.
Go fuck yourself or I do. Let's be uncertain and say I do and see what happens.
I do. I can't live like this anymore. I can't live in this nightmare.
Perhaps it is time for something new.
You decided joining Augustine was the only way to escape. She joined her. He joined her. You had to run from Frankstone through the manse. The manse? Mansion the manse? He really doesn't like doors for some reason. Very pissy about it. Alright, quick time. You can't go up because there is a gate, and now how will you escape? Frankstone, he's a dick. Hopefully you do the quick times all right. Oh, it sounds like a heartbeat soundtrack. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, Alright, you. They're not fucking around. She escaped Frank Stone and the Mance. She escaped.
What is that?
Inescapable fate.
But Linda and Chris, can't you help them?
Nothing
is
else
Chris?
can be done. They must find their own path. Aren't you coming?
Is she really recruiting her? Do it. Find out what's going on. I want to know what's going on.
Yes. I just want this nightmare to end.
And it will. Follow.
Isn't it an interesting take? You even have the choice to team up with her instead of the cliche, you know, I gotta thwart the villain. You have one of the protagonists can be on her side. That's interesting. This is still playing? Well, this is the longest film ever. Nothing else is going on. She was here the whole time? She never left? What's the point of this?
Oh, shit.
Sure. Let's see what's in there. I mean, this is just the tape. This isn't actually warping her back in time, right? This is warping her into the tape or something? I don't get it. Oh, it looks like that wasn't a very good choice. Oh, she has the trinket. We gave her the trinket. The cursed pocket mirror reacted to the screen and killed you. Oh! The pocket mirror was cursed. It didn't help you. It hurt you. Are you kidding? So if she didn't have that, she would have been all right. But she died because the pocket mirror... How would you have known that? There's no way you could possibly know that. That's just 100% chance. Wow, Chris turned into crispy critters. Wow. All that for nothing. All this for nothing. Literally for nothing. I mean, just listen to how the car... Maddie found a pendant in the bedroom. She gave it to Chris. And when she gave it to her, she says, oh, it's a protective pendant. No, it wasn't. It was cursed. Damn. Well, so much for her. There was no way to know that was going to happen. That's pure trial and error. So all that's left is Linda and Maddie. That's it. This is one you got to replay it a ton, right? You got to replay it a ton. Try to figure out the right stuff to do.
Is finally the man he was meant to be. My champion. A killer worthy of the entity. The bleed between worlds is open, split apart by sacrifice and violence. All will be swallowed by the entity's power. And what of me? The one who served up this world for it to devour. I'll oblige as its faithful servant, existing only to drink in its knowledge, share in its glory. I am Augustine Lieber, and I have brought the entity to your world.
Damn, that's like the worst ending then, huh? Seems like it. And Maddie is working with her, but they don't show that? Whoa, why is Madison with her? Oh wait, I thought that was Linda. Never mind. He is an apprentice now. Learn the ways of the entity.
These lifetimes of toil and torment, all for this beautiful moment of sublime perfection. Have your eyes ever witnessed such transcendence? Such raw, unbridled glory?
What you doing? Oh! Well, that ain't right.
Your plague of visions will soon end.
Yeah.
Just as I promised. I bear to you the offerings.
That was messed up.
I humbly await my reward for loyal service, unending.
Yeah, here's your reward. You're dead too, you moron. If it's a demon god that, you know, demands blood sacrifice, what makes you immune? What a dummy. Is that it? What about Linda? Here we go.
Fucking hell!
We're not done. The game's not done. I totally thought we were done, but maybe we're not. Maybe we gotta try to save her. I don't know what the point is when the whole world's about to be destroyed. Right? Like, I don't get it. R Swift with a $2 super chat says, GG making Linda the final survivor. Yeah, it seems like this could have gone many different ways. It could have gone with Maddie. It could have gone with Chris. It could have gone with Linda, right? Like, all of them. It could have gone with one of them. It could have gone with none of them. It seems like there's different ways you could have done it for sure.
This is not a movie. This is not a movie. This is real life. You're the director. You're in control. Ah! So fucking act like it.
It's a wild time right now.
Sure. Go toward the light. Why not?
Where's Alan Wake when you need him? Right? Alright, well, I guess this is the real finale of the game. I feel like this could have gone many different ways, right? Does he prescriptions? Yeah, there's a drugstore out here in the middle of the woods. Of course there is, right? Why wouldn't there be?
Whoa, man. Am I losing my mind here? Or is that...
Are we sure this is a good idea?
No. But it's the only way to know for certain. And we have to know, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What's going on here? Linda and Robert developed the film. Huh. Weird. Gotta continue. So she's going through memories. Are they her memories, though? Or are they in alternate dimensions memories, right?
This isn't what happened. This is different.
Ah.
It's in there, all right.
What do we do with it?
Well, we slice it up. We each
Why is she
take a
covered in
piece,
blood?
and we make sure they never, ever come back together again.
Yeah, she's covered in blood. So Frank Stone was trapped in the film. Cut it up. Why didn't she destroy it? If you can cut it up, then obviously you could destroy it. Or you could cut it into like a zillion pieces and put them so far around the globe that there's no way they would ever be put back together. Why'd they do it that way?
If that's what it takes, then I guess that's what it takes.
I know it sounds
Yeah,
extreme.
look, she's all cut up. She's covered in blood.
No. No, it sounds like exactly what my dad would have suggested. If he were here.
Best laid plans.
Linda and Robert agreed to split the film. The forest of flashbacks.
Who's taking the third piece?
I'll find someone.
So I guess we just go on living. Like nothing ever happened. There are gonna be a lot of questions.
And we don't know anything.
Linda and Robert vowed to keep the film separate. What's up, Samuel? How you doing? We're in the finale here of this run anyway.
Unsure where I am. Then memory floods back and I know. Our world is gone. Consumed by a living realm beyond space, beyond time. Thanks to me.
Yeah, thanks to you, dumbass. Ruined everything. Oh, we got an outhouse. No, we got a door. This is Maddie's bedroom. Where does this go? Oh. Oh! The
Hours ago,
trickster.
this would have freaked me out.
That's a weird looking doll. Few stars shone bright as Ji-woon Hawks, but even fewer could understand the insatiable appetite that perfection demands. Success, fame, and fortune all proved fleeting for this K-pop idol, and instead Ji-woon became the savior to the truest sounds of suffering that only his deft hand could conjure. So he went from being a J-pop musician to a vicious serial killer. Wow. I don't know why we needed a door for that. It could have just simply been there, but it's kind of silly they put a door there. Freestanding door. And there's still another doll that we haven't found, so there's still another doll to find in the game here in the finale. Hell? A ring? Who the hell's ring is that? Augustine's ring, how can it be here? Alright.
Excuse me? Hey,
Wait a minute.
I need help.
It's the survivors,
Hello?
isn't it?
Can you hear me?
Are these the survivors from Dead by Daylight matchmaking together to play around? I think that's what this is.
We all have to go. Something's coming. We can't stay here.
Oh, wow. I didn't think they would implement something like this. Meanwhile, Frank Stone's going for a nice evening stroll through the woods.
Why isn't it coming after us? Why is it just waiting there?
Because they're matchmaking.
What is going on?
Someone's selecting the
Whether
killer.
killing or surviving, the entity will play with our souls for all eternity. An endless hunt of fear and hope, pain and sacrifice, from which even death is no escape. And now, let the trial begin.
Wow, that was an interesting twist. Is that it? Oh, I missed a doll. Oh, shit, I missed one of the dolls, too. Ah. Well, that's an interesting way to end it, to basically completely tie it in with the real Dead by Daylight game like that. Huh. So, did they actually add the characters from this game and Frank Stone as characters in Dead by Daylight now? Because you would think that was the objective, right? But to be to add that in to the game, so now when you play Dead by Daylight, they're in there and part of it, right? So when the entity invades your world, it creates this endless loop of survivors and killers that powers the entity even further. And that's the premise of the game Dead by Daylight. An interdimensional monstrous entity is trying to take over different worlds and universes with killers. And you're one of the survivors, or you could play as the killer. It's kind of a neat concept. I like that it broke the fourth wall of the game. Like, it had parts of the game in it. I wish that... I'll be honest, like, I get it. They want you to play more than once. The bummer is I'm probably not playing it again, right? Like, I've got so many other things to move on to. And I don't know if I'm ever going to play it again. So I don't know if I'm going to see the optional things to do. And I feel like the game could be cool if you do it with different things, see the different endings and stuff. And I wonder how many of them could have survived. Maybe you could have more than one survive. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you save everyone, is the ending completely different? I don't know. I like that they ended it like that. I like that it tied in with Dead by Daylight. That was kind of neat. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there was critical things I could have done. I could have tried to save Jaime at the beginning, right? Well, actually, it's more like 2 hours in, right? I could have tried to save him. Or actually, no, that was like 5 hours in. I'm thinking about it, right? Stewart says he's not added yet. The belief is he'll be added and the Cedar Mill will be a map. It would make sense, right? So, the first thing was Jaime, have him not die at like earlier on, like 5 hours in. Another choice would have been, well, what did I mess up on? Stan died because I didn't do the quick time right? Who else died? Well, Bonnie died, but I don't know if you could save Bonnie or not. It didn't seem like you had any control over that death. Like, that was a scripted one, it seemed like, right? Obviously keeping Chris alive, not giving her that pendant, right? She would have been okay to go through the portal, but I don't know what she would have found on the other end, because wasn't that just her being... Wouldn't she have just been trapped in the film? Like the film alternate dimension or whatever? That wouldn't have time traveled her back to the past to safety, I don't think. So I'm not sure what would have happened there if she didn't have the pendant. I don't know what would have transpired. And Maddie, if Maddie goes against Augustine, then what would have happened there? Would there have been another chase sequence where you have to escape and then try to survive. And if more than one person survives, then what happens in the woods there? Was they saying everyone is savable except for Stan? Stan dies no matter what. Oh, yeah? Oh, good. We can skip it. Oh, here we go. What's this now? That thing being invisible earlier was a glitch. That shit, that glitch. It was translucent. That was just a glitch. He's back. Wait. A different Augustine? Who's this then? There's more than one? Another doll. The champion. The destiny realized in fire, steel, and celluloid. So that's Frank Stone style. So why was there more than one Augustine? Right? Cutting room floor unlocked. Use the cutting room floor to see your current path through the story. You jump to previously played points in the story and change outcomes, unlock different branches, and find collectibles. The Plunderer's Instinct. You will be able to use Plunderer's Instinct when in close range to a collectible. When activated, the aura of the collectible is revealed. Huh. Well, what should we do? We have a half an hour left. What do you guys want to do? Whoa, look at this. Look at all these different branching things. Oh my god, look at all these different ways it could have gone. Looks like figure emerges, ends is at the end no matter what. That's the ending no matter what, right? Okay. So many different paths. That, see, Augustine betrayed always happens, no matter what. Skipped a ton here. Skipped a ton. The mirror burned Chris, so Chris could have survived. What if we had her not choose to return to the projector screen? Right? That's a choice we could change, for sure. We could have Maddie not accept the proposal at all. Let's do that. Let's start from here. Let's have Maddie reject the proposal. Let's have Chris not go into the screen. Let's do it. Let's go from here. How do I do this? How do I jump in? Oh, you can't? Can't jump in from here? What do I do? No, not what I want. How do I do this? I want to go from there, but I don't know. It said play from here. It did? Where did it say that? Here's where I want to change. This is select navigation tutorial info. That's all it says. I can't. Nothing happens. You can't get it to let me do this at all. Look. Oh, you have to do from here, from hunted. Okay. We could start from here. Hunted. And then go from there. Okay. Let's start from here.
Where is it?
Maybe it's knocked out from the power.
We got a half an hour left. Let's see if we can change the ending.
That's how we got down here. There has to be another way out.
Please tell me you understand what?
What the fuck just happened back there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Believe me, I wish I knew.
We don't need the dolls anymore. We got all of those. Right? Yep. Forged in fire, molded by steel, immortalized on celluloid, Frank Stone is a monster built to realize the destiny he was promised. Now he's reached the other side of the forest where he waits for the campfire grows weak and the final trial will soon begin. Alright, so we gotta do this again. Can't skip these scenes? I guess not. Here we go. Get these parts again
If we
to do
can
this.
get that working, we could probably power the elevator.
Let's try it.
Do this stupid quick time again. No. Yeah, with this. There.
Do you think that fixed the elevator?
I guess we're gonna find out.
I'm gonna go out there. We gotta save her again. We gotta let them split up, and that's when we can start doing different choices. Like the Kool-Aid Man, he burst through the wall. Oh yeah! What's funny is she has the gun and never uses it, right? She hasn't
Stay
used the
away
gun
from
ever.
her, you
She took
son
it
of
from
a
Sam.
bitch. Sam? Go. I'll distract it.
What? Shit. No. Oh, Linda.
So now we reject this offer. We do the optional thing. Well, a different option, not optional, but different option.
How the fuck did I ever end up here?
Madison, I'm so glad we're finally able to talk one-on-one.
The fuck are you? What have you done?
Ah, yes. A regrettably unavoidable series of misfortunes. I don't expect you to understand everything at play here, but suffice it to say, one cannot make a proverbial omelet without breaking the proverbial eggs.
Eggs. We're not fucking eggs. You lied. You cheated, manipulated, and now there's some kind of horrible monster hunting us.
I have never lied to...
Oh, give me a fucking break, lady.
I can make your nightmares go away. I will make them go away. All this pain, all this trauma, gone. You just need to tell me you want me to.
All right, so now we reject.
Let me just think it over. Go fuck yourself.
Then I'm so very sorry for you.
No, you're not.
Encountered Augustine in the horologium before escaping. Alright. That made no sense. Why did that scene even happen? It's like they forgot to put it in the game and wedged it in at the end, right? Now Frank still comes after her instead? Oh. Okay, get ready for quick time. It's different. Kind of silly. Going back to the heartbeat drums, huh? So now she escaped. Okay, now we got this going. We cannot have her go on the screen because she has this stupid pendant, right? If we did, she didn't have the pendant, she could go in, but we can't do. We have to do another option and see if we can keep her alive. I don't know if it's possible or not. How the hell would you have known there's a random cursed pendant in this stupid game that would kill her if she does this? Like, I would have never known that.
Oh, shit.
Leave. Goes to look for another way out of the manse. I wonder what would have happened if you could have taken that way out. Where would it have brought her? Because that's like a limbo where Frank Stone was stuck. That's not a real escape. She might have been stuck in the film forever. So now Linda hasn't escaped, and Chris hasn't escaped, right?
Frank Stone is finally the man he was meant to be.
We're gonna
My
listen to this again.
champion.
Shut up.
A killer
Clapper.
worthy of the entity. The bleed between worlds is open, split apart by sacrifice and violence. All will be swallowed by the entity's power. And what of me? The one who served up this world for it to devour. I'll oblige as its faithful servant, existing only to drink in its knowledge, share in its glory. I am Augustine Lieber, and I have brought the entity to your world.
So that's old Augustine doing that. That's not the young Augustine. That's the old Augustine. But what's the difference, I guess? Confusing. So in this case, 3 of them are surviving now? He's still gonna die. The young Augustine is still gonna die.
All these lifetimes of toil and torment, all for this beautiful moment of sublime perfection. Almost unbearably so.
I bear to you the offerings. I humbly await my reward for loyal service, unending.
Exactly the same, except Maddie isn't dead. It's also weird because when he killed Maddie that way, why didn't Maddie also get impaled on the spike and sucked into the sky? You can tell they knew that was an option, but not mandatory. They only animated the mandatory thing that would happen. Alright, so now what happens? Because now 3 of them are alive, not 1. Play as her now? That's weird because there's 3 survivors. Why do you play as her? Yeah, now you play as her. Okay. So it seems like she's supposed to be the final girl. She's the one destined to be the final girl.
Got any good advice for your old gal, Maddie Bear Mom? Sure could use a little help right now. Any help at all? Thanks.
So now she's just gonna see the same things, I guess?
Okay, now this can't be real, right? It's not really there.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
No. But it's the only way to know for certain. And we have to know, don't we?
Can't leave here.
Yeah.
Scene's done.
Okay.
Wrong way. Following the light? Confused. Then I'm going the wrong direction. Yeah, I gotta go the other way. There's nowhere to go. That's where we came from. Where do they want me to go? Oh, I'm gonna see this. Too dark.
It's in there, all right.
What do we do with it?
Well, we slice it up. We each take a piece, and we make sure they never, ever come back together again.
Linda still didn't use the gun she got from Sam. Maybe what would have happened is, if Sam had not been trapped... Dude, I can't go this way. It's fucked up. Look. I can't walk over it. There we go. Maybe if Sam hadn't been absorbed into Frank Stone, maybe then she would use the gun to stop Frank Stone when she was trying to save Maddie at
That's
the
what it
elevator.
takes.
I don't know.
Then I guess that's what it takes.
I know it sounds extreme.
No, it sounds like exactly what my dad would have suggested. If he were here.
Film strips never should have come back
Yeah.
together.
What would have happened? What would have happened if Sam was still alive, right? He hadn't died in the tunnels.
Who's taking a third piece?
I'll find someone.
Give it to Bonnie.
So I guess we just go on
Doesn't make
living.
sense because Bonnie's dead. Yeah.
Nothing ever happened. There are gonna be a lot of questions.
And we don't know anything.
Nah.
I awake, unsure where I am. Then memory floods back and I know. Our world is
Oh, anything
gone,
over there? It's just the doll we already got.
consumed by a living realm beyond space, beyond time. Thanks to me.
So what's gonna happen here? What's gonna be different about the ending? Ah, look.
Linda? We made it. We made it out.
Not all of us.
Sam Green, he was just trying to help, and now he's...
He paid a heavy price. More than we'll ever know. What did happen to Augustine?
I saw her on my way out.
And?
She had something she wanted to say, but it wasn't worth hearing. Who are they?
They were here long before I came.
I don't like this. We need to keep going. Come on.
Go where?
Wait, why haven't you kept going? Why are you just sitting here?
Blair didn't select us yet. Huh. Oh, excuse me. Well, it's certainly better with the final conversation, right?
Wait, it's almost here. We have to run.
Wait.
Looks like Chris isn't affected at all.
Isn't it coming after us?
Everyone's arrived. Now we can begin.
I want to go home.
This is all there is.
Whether killing or surviving, the entity will play with our souls for all eternity. An endless hunt of fear and hope, pain and sacrifice, from which even death is no escape. And now, let the trial begin.
So it's not much of a difference of ending. No matter what, you get the Dead by Daylight ending, but you get different survivors there at the camp. That's the only difference, I guess. All right, well, having quickly replayed it to see that alternate ending, it's just slightly different. It's funny, Chris had nothing to say whatsoever in the ending. It was just Linda and Maddie. It's not a bad game at all. It was a pretty fun experience. That was, what, about 9 hours of gameplay for me? Yeah, it wasn't bad. I can definitely see you wanting to go back and replay to get all the collectibles and see if you get the best ending where everyone survives. But I definitely like how that leads into Dead by Daylight, because I didn't know that's where they were going with it. But admittedly, something that I said earlier, I said, hey, I wonder if this game does well if they'll make another one, right? I don't know if they would, because you could only kind of do that once, because now if they do another one, you know it's just another universe that's destined to fail and be sacrificed into the land of Dead by Daylight, right? Like, you know, that's how it's tied in, or else it wouldn't be part of the series. So it's kind of a one-off, right? A one-off tie-in game with Dead by Daylight. I liked it. I actually liked it. I think that's way better than Quarry. Arguably, that's better than a couple of the Dark Pictures anthology games, too. I actually think that's better than the first one, whatever it was called. I still think, like, what was it, Last Hope? No, Little Hope was really good. The one with the vampires was pretty good too. The vampires that had aliens at the end, it was like, what the hell? That one was pretty good. And honestly, I think this might have actually been better than the last Dark Pictures game too. What was that with The Devil in Me? I think it's better than that too. I think actually it's up there with the best ones they've ever done. So, you know, Until Dawn, Little Hope, I forget what that was, something that Ashes or something was the one it was called. And then this one are probably the best 4 they've done. Man of Medan was kind of lame, and that last one, The Devil in Me, was kind of lame too. So I actually liked it. I'm glad that Supermassive did something different rather than always, you know, they were doing Dark Pictures Anthology there for like 4 or 5 straight years. It was good to have something different in there, and it's way better than The Quarry. Remember, the reason The Quarry sucked, it was supposed to be a Google, what's it called? Google, the one that Google was all cloud gaming. It was supposed to be a game exclusively for that. And when that flopped, failed, and just got shut down, they didn't have anything to do with the game anymore. So they just kind of released it out of nowhere and didn't have really a home. Google Stadia, that's what it was called, yeah. So I think that's why The Quarry sucked. The Quarry was meant to be like a one-off, weird, shorter style game. This one's neat because it's a tie-in. You know what this reminds me of? Like, when Telltale Games was getting different IPs, and they were doing their style of game in the different IPs. So basically what Supermassive is showing is, hey, we can do horror games that tie into other horror franchises that play like our games. I liked it. I actually liked it. I know a lot of people say they didn't. I liked it. I didn't have a problem with it at all. It was a fun experience. If anything, maybe the first 3 hours are a little slow to build, but once the story starts to hook you, you're interested. I didn't see the multiverse angle coming in, but then it makes sense in the plot of it being tied into Dead by Daylight, and the ending was kind of neat. So I enjoyed it. What did you guys think? I liked it. How about everyone on stream? What did you guys think about it? And of course, those watching on demand, what did you guys? By the way, we got 100 likes. Thank you guys. The 100 likes by the end of the stream. What did everyone think? No, I didn't play Vampire Survivors. I'm not really interested in it. A little late for that one. Unless people want it for the Halloween marathon, maybe. Isn't Dead by Daylight a zombie game? No. Dead by Daylight is this. It's a formula where there's 4 survivors at a campfire, and they get summoned into a map, and they have to survive when a killer like Frank Stone is chasing them around. So they have to, like, fool him by outrunning him, or they can, like, do things to like, booby trap and stuff for him. And then they have to fix engines, motors. And when they fix the motors, it powers all the electricity, and once all the electricity's on, now the gate will open and they can escape. But the killer, you can select different killers from different horror IPs, and they hunt down the survivors. So that's the premise of it. It's very different than this. Here we go, the same ending. It's always the same ending no matter what. So the old Augustine is the one actually orchestrating everything. And she came through this dimensional gate at some point. And then she warps another young version of her back through it, which is odd. Right, Alex from Phoenix says, like, other versions with Michael Myers. Yeah, it's like the one unstoppable killer hunting 4 survivors, and the 4 survivors have to work together to outwit the killer and save each other and open a gate and escape. What is it called? Asymmetrical survival? 4v1 asymmetrical survival? And this, it might not have been the first one to do it, but it's the most prominent one. Like, there's been so many other asymmetrical survival games over the years, and they're all gone, and they all failed and are gone, but Dead by Daylight continues and survives and thrives. I mean, it could have been the shop owner, right, that gave them the camera. I think it is. But how she's getting younger versions of herself, I have no idea. How is she getting younger versions of herself to warp in, right? I don't know. Okay. So that's it. That's the casting of Frank Stone. We've seen 2 endings. One was much better than the other. I hope that you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I did. I thought it was a fun game, especially to start our horror season off. And I appreciate everyone who attended the streams and supported them, and I appreciate those of you watching on demand. Awesome stuff, right? All right, that was a good start to the horror season. I got much more horror content coming over the course of October, and of course a big Halloween marathon at the end of the month. So thank you, everyone. Casting of Frank Stone, I enjoyed it. I hope you did too, and I'll see you soon.